I'm Prasad from Structural Guide. You are welcome to the Structural Guide YouTube channel. We are going to discuss about how to remove rust from the metal. What is rust? How it is generated? How to remove the rust? What are the available methods to remove the rust? Are discussed today. Please subscribe our YouTube channel. You may get the notification on new videos. Also, please like our YouTube videos. What is corrosion? How it happens? Corrosion occurs due to several reasons. Keeping longer duration exposed to the environment, continuous wetting and drying. When structure is close to the sea, corrosion will occur. What is this corrosion? Corrosion is natural process that stabilizes the metals. In the presence of the oxygen and moisture, corrosion occurs. The initial stage of this corrosion is the rust creation. Rust is created on the concrete steel surface, and that is the indication of the corrosion of that particular metal. Why should we remove rust? Having rust on the surface causes further corrosion of the reinforcement of that particular metal. Continuously generation in the rust that does help the corrosion, that because this rust is covered the steel surface, but moisture and oxygen can go into that surface. It won't get dried as normally clean surface. Therefore, we have to remove the rust to control the corrosion. Placing concrete in the rust reinforcement create the loose bond. If you put the concrete in the reinforcement with the rust, there will be a separation. So when you do the concreting, you have to be attend on that. It could lead to debonding, or the bonding strength will be reduced. In addition, if the concrete placed without cleaning the rebar, further corrosion also could occur. As you know, concrete get cracked due to the durability issues. If the rusty reinforcement are there, the reinforcement with rust or reinforcement having initiated the corrosion are there within the concrete, with that cracks, it will speed up or it will continue further and further. Then there will be issues to the structure. So if the structural steel is there, structural element like steel columns or beams are there, you have to protect those. Any other steel element or steel plate are there, you have to protect those. Those could be protected by the removing rust and taking necessary action to avoid the corrosion. How to remove the rust? Before doing any treatment for the metals, we have to remove the rust. That is, cleaning that metal shall be done before doing any kind of treatment. Wire brushing, high pressure water injection, applying chemical, sandblasting are some of the common or some of the general methods that is used in the construction. Even these can be used any other industries also, but this is most common and this can be used widely in any type of scale work. Wire brushing, this is the most common and most simplest method we use in removing the rust. We can use wire brushes manually clean the rebar or any kind of metal. In addition, there are other methods like machine wire brushing that we can use to remove the rust. So small scale matters, or small portion or smaller quantity we could do with the manual, but when the quantity increases, we could use the machines. So not only the metal, when you clean the rebar, you can see here the wire brush, machine operated wire brush is used, and the rebar will be sent to it and the rebar will be clean. High pressure water injection. This is also one of the common method used to remove the rust. This can be used for the any metal, or this can be used for the reinforcement cleaning. So you can see here in this video, you will see the process of cleaning the rust in the rebar. This is a very simple thing. High pressure water will be injected into the rebar. With that, the rust will be removed. You see injection of the high water pressure into the rebar. It's cleaning and removing the rust from the rebar. Applying chemicals. There are chemicals that can be used to remove the rust from the metals. First, we have to apply this chemical on the metals. Then we can keep it for some time. Then this chemical loosen all the rust in the surface of the metal. Then we can remove it easily. Because rust, when the rust is connected with the original metal, we can't remove it. Only we can remove the particles separated from the metal. But there are rust particles or rust connected with the original metal, base metal, that can't be removed. So if you apply the chemical, that process will be speed up. After keeping some time, you can use wire brush or any chemical or water injection or that depend on the particular product that you use. So depending on the recommendation, you can clean it. Next, we are going to discuss about sandblasting. Sandblasting also one of the most common method used in removing the rust. So you apply the high pressure air together with the sand into the metal. So when it is injected, sand particle hit that metal and remove the rust. That is the process of sandblasting. So when there are large areas to be cleaned, we can use this method. So you can see here the removing the rust. So here we are doing the cleaning of rebar. You can see here the clean rebar. This part is clean by this. So this is one of the commonly used method, but for cleaning the rebar, this is not that practical. But if the rebar is site or the in ground, then you can clean it easily. But metal can be cleaned with this method very easily. With that, we end today's discussion. Today we discuss about the rust removal, what is rust and how it is created, and what are the available methods to remove the rust. Thank you very much.